Hey, what's up everybody? TJ, PhDP here. I'm a pastor in Wyoming who makes videos about the Bible, Bibles, the spiritual life, and then what a pastor's life looks like. So today, I have a fight tomorrow. So today is September 30th, tomorrow's October 1st. The fight will have already happened by the time this video goes out, but I have a fight tomorrow. And I was in my church office this week where the last video that I posted, which should be right here, came up. My EDC video will be right there. So, and I'm like inspired by what my office workstation looks like. So lately I've been working from the counter or the table here in our new house, and I don't really have like an office space. So I do have a desk, and I have a chair that I have to go get. So let's jump into the video. So today is all about creating a desk setup in this house. So when I'm watching my daughter, boom, I can lay her down, and that's like I can laser and focus right there. Okay, so let's jump into the video. So if you're curious, like, where's your daughter at right now? She's taking a nap. And so I thought, man, I can at least get started on this setup. So we're gonna have some phases. First is moving the desk. Now it's not a big desk, and it's also moving the area. So right now, this is my workstation. So I don't work from here. I haven't. I've put my shorts on there. I've put a towel on there and some Tums in my hat. And there's like there's a monitor there, some of Jaylene's work stuff. But that's it. That's all I got. A seating area for Jaylene and we realized that we don't really need that. So, sorry, mine's chasing shadows. So we're going to turn this into, not this whole space, because I don't need the whole thing. We're going to turn this corner into my workspace. Let's get started. Okay, so like I said, step one, we got to move the desk, and we're going to set up what could be my workstation. That's kind of it. Check, Pete, the super sweet laundry suit. Shoot. So I'm going to set up the desk, get a couple peripherals set up, and then we'll talk more. So, in moving the desk, I got my hat. So, minus the chair, as you guys saw in the time lapse, I was on my knees. But, minus the chair, this could be what I use to work. So, minus not having a chair, because I have to go get it, this could be a work setup. So, I could have my iPad over here, which you can turn into another screen, right, through Sidecar. You could have my janky little mouse, this keyboard, which actually isn't bad. So, I went and picked up this keyboard because I really needed a keyboard, and I guess, oh, that's a sticker. Cool. That looks a little better. So I just wanted something inexpensive that's quiet, but is also Bluetooth. So I found that keyboard and mouse combo for $30, so I can have my what are they called? My peripherals just set up here when I'm on the go. So this could be my workstation, right? I can move around the laptop. I can do some different stuff. Like I could, whatever, right? You get what I'm saying? I could shut the laptop, put it off to the side, get my Bible out pretty easily, right? This is an inexpensive desk that I found at Walmart, that my wife and I found at Walmart. It's got 4 shelves on the side, and we are going to utilize those. So that could be it. Get a chair in there. There's your workstation. Not bad. But if you've been around the channel for a while, and you saw my previous work office, you know that we're getting there, but we need a little more. And if you're curious what happened to that big old desk, we got rid of it when we moved because I really didn't want to move it. So we're going to make this more like me. So step one is to go out to our garage that we have here at the house and go through the box and get out what we think should stay from the previous office. All right, so I'm sure a lot of you know she's awake. Not that you knew that. But as you know, if you have kids, everything's just, that's my belly, a wee bit, go outside, just a wee bit harder with a child because she wants to grab everything and look. So we are going to go on a little bit of an adventure together Reagan, leave the camera alone. So we're gonna go on a bit of an adventure together out to our garage. That's my dog. She's mad that she had to go into her dog run. So if you didn't know, when we moved, part of the reason we moved was because the backyard back here is just beautiful. It's green, it's gorgeous, fruit trees, all of that. And then, for those of you who like this kind of stuff, we have this behemoth. Just a humongous garage. Sorry, turn the lights on. So we hung those blue lights, and got this table was given to us. Some other tables that we utilize. I need to take those back to the church. One side's for cars, one side's for just kind of hanging out, and then the middle eventually will be for gym stuff. So we're going to take a little bit of time and go through a couple of these boxes. We had 2 offices in the old house, so this is going to be like specifically what I want in my personal workspace, which Aileen will definitely use when she has to stay at home for work, if that happens, like with weather or whatever. But so yeah, let's figure this out. So, I got some stuff. I got a box that I built, which I'll show you guys this stuff when I take it inside, which will be a little later. I have a friend coming over to help me with some stuff. But I feel like I'm missing some things. And I don't know, like I don't think that I would have thrown them away because of what they were. So we're going to go inside because I know there's some boxes in the garage. Or the laundry room that I can look at to see if they're in there. And no, it's not I'm going to find a place to put this. It's not the soundproofing stuff. That's in that box right there. There's a couple other things. And like some lights and some other stuff. So our pile is right there. You can kind of see the box, the mic stand and stuff like that. So we're going to go back into the house and go downstairs, put this little girl on her walker, and see what we can find. Because I really feel like I know that I had more stuff than that. And so for that, I must go search, because I don't know about you guys, there's some stuff that, I don't know if you guys even remember my other office. But maybe I'll link the video. Talking to myself. Maybe I won't. Who knows? We'll see. So let's go. We're gonna go downstairs, see what we can find. Steep first step. The dog don't have no problems. No sneak peeks. Okay, so the reason that I said no spoilers is I did add a portion to the desk that kind of works. I think I have to figure out a better way to make it work. The functionality of it works amazing, but we'll get to that. That's why I said no sneak peeks. Okay, so we are, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, that I had a fight, and I was trying to keep my mind off of what was going on, like the stress of that. Since then, so this is Tuesday that I'm continuing this video. Stop it. We just got a new dog, so I'm a little distracted, but the fight went well. As you can tell, I'm not busted up at all. I had a good showing. It was a good time. But between that happening, so the fight, and when I'm starting to record again, I've pretty much finished my in-home workstation. I'm sorry I didn't get more footage of setting up all the peripherals and all of the stuff that you see. I got distracted by looking for a specific desk mat that I had in my old office, and then of course just knowing the fight. So I just kind of got bogged down with creating this. But let's go over what we're working with. So this is my in-home work setup for the time being. So there is a monitor over off to the right. That is my wife's monitor. We're gonna look at setting her up a workspace. So right now I have 3 shelves that I have set up. They're just little kind of floating hanging shelves. On them I have two lamps from IKEA with Sylvania smart bulbs. I have a Samsung 32-inch smart TV as my monitor that is all powered by an M1 MacBook Air, and I have RuneScape up and my email up just to show kind of what I was thinking with this setup. Is that I could work on whatever, and I have so much room for multitasking on the screens. I can also utilize that MacBook as a second screen, or even my iPad. I do normally have my iPad up there, and that's going to be for content consumption when I'm down here working. The desk is just a cheap desk from Walmart. The microphone is I think it's Rockville mic, and it goes into my computer with a small USB audio capture card. The lights are smart lights. I can change the colors. I like to have them pink. On the back of the monitor, I taped on I didn't tape on, but I put a LED strip by Monster that I got that was decently inexpensive. And so there's just this really cool ambiance back there. And it gets even cooler if we decide to kick the lights off. We have a good look. So don't worry, I did get a desk chair. It's a little short, a little small, but it is very comfortable. So I took one from the office and brought it here. Always got to have Monster on tap for me. With this cheap on keyboard, okay, this is a cheap keyboard that I got. It does have the 10 key number key factor, but it's not a full-size keyboard, which works. It does have this little slit because it can go between multiple devices, so if I want to throw my iPad in here, I could do that, but normally my phone's going to go there for notifications and stuff like that. But sweet little keyboard that does exactly what I needed to do, and that came with a cheap Bluetooth mouse. So my peripherals are totally wireless. I do things I need to work on for this setup. One, in this corner back here, where that monitor is, I want to get some type of storage area so that I can store more of some of the stuff that I have randomly around the house that is tech related that I can put in this workspace. I need to work on cable management, and then I'm going to put a couple more little tiny things in here just for effect. I wanted everything to be very specific. I didn't just want shelves for shelves' sake. I didn't want any of that. So I do have a little up there. You can see it says our pastor was a gift to me last year in October from a sweet lady at our church, and then just the lights. So I like it. It makes me feel calm. It brings a lot of good work flow in, and I can tell you this big screen is super overkill, but I love it so much. All in all, I'm very happy with how this setup came together. And then I do have, if you guys remember my previous desk setup video, I'll try to link it either in the description or up in a card, but I did find that desk mat, and we have that. So that has some pink RGB lighting around it. It can be any color. I go with pink. I have my 2 pink bulbs and then blue in the middle, and that just kind of creates this really cool effect for me. So I'm going to get to work. I have some things that I need to do. I need to edit this video, need to send out some emails and make some contacts. So thank you for joining me. Hey, if you liked this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel to see more. Maybe I'll show you my wife's setup when we create hers, and then we're talking about making Reagan, our daughter, a little setup too. So overall, guys, I'm very, very thrilled with this setup. So thank you. Remember, Jesus loves you. He died for you. Have a blessed day.